Hello, everyone. This is the Crimson Cure, welcoming you to the Crimson Tower, a place where we keep a feminine foot on the neck of the gynocracy, feminism, and black male misandry. So go ahead, pull up a chair, stay a while, and listen.
Let's take a few minutes to understand the power of A-Game with the medical director, Dr.
We're A-Game, a 100% Black-owned company with an all-natural product and world-class customer service. We're headquartered in California, and we manufacture, package, and ship right here in the United States. We ship to more than 125 distributors worldwide. Normal processing is 2 to 3 days, and we employ virtual tracking until our product is received. So, no matter where you are in the world, here we come, and we're bringing your A-game.
Hey, my Crimsonites. Y'all know we got a lot to talk about, right? I took notes. So who we got? First, we got 85 awesome Crimsonites in the building. Can we get 85 likes? Because I got 47 as of right now. And let's see who we got in the house. We got CP the Trucker. We got Young Manhood. How you doing? We got Anime JD. We got Mobile Maze. Kirk Chris the God. AB. Kendrick. Malika. Thank you, Eugene. So I can remember when I was young, B.E.T first came on the air. I was so excited to watch it. Then some years ago, B.E.T started going the wrong direction. Since then, I do not watch it anymore. Me neither. I've stopped watching these TV shows and channels and so many years ago. We got Audrey. We got Abraham. Thank you, Ray. We got 1G's. We got Ultraviolet. How you doing, sweetheart? We got Sister Aisada. Walaikum salam. Thank you, Chief Rocka. We got Ebo Sosa. Thank you for the cash app earlier. Thank you, Malika. Says salute to the Keto Queen. Hey, Georgia Peach. We got Fit Feminine. We got Miss Sandra. We got Demetrius. What up, Demetrius? I gotta do it. Catnap. How you doing? Oh, it's Eva. Hey, Eva. King Maya. We got, who else we got? We got Father's Time. We got Miss Linda. We got Miss Rita. We got Dr. Rise, Fronte United, Michael Turner. We got a full house Vontae. UFO. We got Torian. We got Moses, J. Epps. All right. Hey, Star Fox. So y'all can see the title, 2021 BET Awards, Backfeet Entertainment Television. That is what BET stands for from now on. Actually, Torian, I forgot that it came on as well. So I had to watch it on the playback. Listen, I melted my brain so you don't have to. Thank you, Emma Masters, for the cash app. I'm finally getting cash app notifications again. Hey, Dr. Michelle. Listen, let me tell y'all something. Thank you for all the cash apps. Actually, Mr. Zeke. We got DB. We got QH. We got BM. I don't like saying your real names, so hopefully you recognize your initials. We got Ro and Ebo again at the cash app. Thank you so much. Okay. So I melted my brain so you guys don't have to, right? Because my brain did melt. It did melt. It did melt. I had to scoop it, scoop it back into my ears. Make sure that I had enough brains to deliver a show today. This was a gynocratic I don't even know what to call it. It was like a cornucopia of gynocratic buffoonery. What this was. The level of first of all, because it's a lot to say. And even though I got my notes, it's a lot to say. First, let me get some of the serious stuff out of the way. This was the pushing of the culture aspect. The reinforcement of the culture. Notice how many times the word culture was said. Put a 1 in the chat if you watched it. Thank you, El Negro. A gynocratic minstrel show. That's what it was. It was a bunch of chicks in blackface and Sambo lips. And they talking about black men is subjugated. You the one running around here a whole Sambo. You eating watermelon and fried chicken up out this piece. All while tap dancing and dancing a jig. That's what you're doing. If you watched it, you must have heard the word culture a million times. Then you had Michael the Stallion getting up there talking about black women are the culture, black women have been the culture, and black women will be the culture. Up there stepping, fetching, shucking and jiving. All right, we'll give you that. You've been the culture. Now let's look at it. Because y'all standing up there with your eyes bucked and twerking for Zaddy. Then Taraji gonna sit up there with her little gynocratic self. She's so lost and turned out, I don't know what to do. When that man left her, she ran right back to the gynocracy. She was trying to quote unquote get out. Thank you, El Negro. Then that man left. And she didn't know what to do. Hey, what's going on, Valdez and Manly the Stallion? Yeah. Thank you, JLs, for the Cash App, sweetheart. Much appreciated. Taraji gonna stand her goofball self up there, shaped like a whole Louisville slugger. We taking everything back. The nails and the lashes and blah blah and the dirty back feet. We taking them back and we need our kings back. We want our black men back. And she said, and I quote, "We love you, we see you, We need you. Everybody got quiet when she said need. Because she messed around and told the truth that the gynocracy do need black men. But my question is, you need them for what? Ain't you been running a culture? This was a culmination of what the gynocracy believe that the culture stand for and looks like. This is what they believe uplifting black women looks like. First, you open the show with Kirk Franklin and Lil Baby. Kirk Franklin and Lil Baby and the so-called choir was close to twerking. They was like doing a half twerk. They wasn't doing like a full twerk. They did like a half a twerk. In them ugly little outfits with the little fish fins on the side. I don't know who designed that. So you gonna call yourself blessed with the spiritual value. You gonna have that mixed in with the buffoonery and the coonery. And black women had audacity to call somebody else a coon when all they did that whole show was coon. Step and fetch for Zaddy. Coon for Zaddy. Buck they eyes for Zaddy. Thank you, Father's Time. It says Zaddy show how much control he has over the gynocracy. Yeah. He said jump and they said high. That's what went on. Thank you, Ronan said showing out in thought face. It was Winterpalooza. It was. Let me just start by saying that was the most disgusting display that I have ever seen. And it was disgusting on so many levels. Black men were nowhere to be found in this show. I don't even know where it came in at. This is the year of the black woman. Where did that come from? Where did that come from? Who made that up? This is the year y'all about to get kicked out y'all house because the moratorium's about to be up for them landlords for COVID. Is that the year we talking about? Is that why y'all sitting there squawking, talking about how much y'all know? We want black men to help you pay your rent. Unfortunately, it's enough Jonathans that's gonna help you do it. Another thing that this said to me. The gynocracy never looks for solutions. Ever. The gynocracy's idea of coming up, moving up, being uplifted, really making progress is to be on mainstream Front Street acting a dang on fool. That's the gynocracy's idea of progress. Not solutions for nobody. Thank you, Jeremy Sears. Excuse me. Thank you, Dark Power, for the cash out. The gynocracy's idea of progression is getting somewhere in a mainstream, in a camera somewhere, acting a complete and utter fool. When it comes to solutions, they ain't got none. When it comes to solutions, all they got is excuses, passing the buck. Now they don't know nothing. Now they helpless underneath white zaddy's system. And we need to be careful that we have understood that concept. They showed us this last night. That it is gynocratic thinking. That because you got in front of Zaddy's camera and because he let you act a plumb fool, that now you have reached some type of level where now things will be okay. When you have sunk even further than I thought you could. Is this the best that you got, Gynocracy? This is what you got, black women? This is the upliftment of you? To get somewhere and shake your whole ass? Excuse my French, but it wasn't no other word that fit right there. That's what you wanted to do. That is upliftment to you. That is progress to you. Thank you once again, Valdez said it was so disgusting I had to leave my video up cooking. There, you know what? Flag is... Yeah. Oh, it's staying up. That's all upliftment is to you, black girl magic. This the year of the black woman. This is the year. Then had the audacity to stand somewhere and talk about the bonnet situation. Why is this a national subject? Because you nationally making a fool out yourself. That's why. You making a fool out of yourself before the entire nation. That's why. And Monique tried to pull your coattails as nicely as she could about your poor appearance value and you couldn't even take it. You couldn't take that small little critique. Thank you again, Eugene. So I was watching Meg's clip and I'd rather go to a strip joint to see that. Came out to make a mockery of your appearance value that is poor, and you didn't improve it during this show. You, mind-blowingly, you made it worse. I didn't think that you could stoop lower than you did, but you did. You managed it. Every female up there shook her behind. And you know what? Taraji made, as she was introducing the City Girls, she kind of went through the culture of black women shaking their butt. And while folk didn't like that, thank you, Black Excellence. While folk didn't like that, since y'all want to be the culture, be the culture. That has been all that you've been doing, is getting out here, thotting and bopping and hoeing. That's what it has been. Ever since black women took over what was left of the community and turned it into an ethnic outpost, shout out to the Book of Ronin, that is what you have done. Thought and bop and slut and hoe. That is all that you have wanted to do. was be free not of a patriarchy, but of a value system. You wanted to be free from a moral constraint. Thank you again, Jeremy Sears. Thank you, Zeke. You wanted to be free from the moral constraint of the leadership system, order, and structure of black men. That's what you wanted to be free from. Not his patriarchy. He ain't never oppressed you. What he did was he had a value system for you that required you to have some type of moral compass. And that's what you didn't want. Because you've been proving it for the last 60 or 70 years. That you don't want to be held accountable to no value system that has a moral code, that has spirituality first. You made a mockery of the spirituality with that opening performance with Kirk Franklin. That's what you did. And the rest of that show wasn't nothing but debauchery. And when you mention black men, you only mention black men in one of your two favorite ways. What's the Gynocracy's two favorite ways to deal with black men or to display black men? Y'all tell me. Do y'all know? We got 346 people. We only got 148 likes. Thumbs up, please. It's free. They gotta be rainbow or dead. Let's examine. The most celebrated black man on the show was Lil Nas X because he is Rainbow Tribe. Got up there, that was the fruitiest, moistest. It was beyond moist. It was drenched. That wasn't moist, that was drenched. Surrounded by dudes. So all you got on the stage with you is Franks and Beans. Tongue kissed one of them. And this was the celebrated black man of the show. All the other black men was dead. They did a so-called honor for the black men who had passed away. They didn't say their name. They didn't say their profession. They didn't say their achievements. They didn't get them no accolades. They didn't get them nothing. They just flashed their names up there real fast. Like, hurry up and get these dead Negroes out of the way so we can get back to thotting and bopping and black girl magic. Legends like Paul Mooney, all of them black men that passed away, and they didn't even say those men's names. Famous black men. They didn't even say their name. Before I get to the DMX debacle, did you peep how they uplifted on a pedestal the black girl that videotaped George Floyd's death. She received, and I didn't even know this until they said it. She received an honorary Pulitzer Prize. Thank you, Ultraviolet. Crazy how they did that, but say her name is more important. Exactly. She received an honorary Pulitzer. She got honored for doing this. Something that every teenager do. How was she to be honored for videotaping a black man's death? Okay, they videotaped it. But why is she being honored about it? She ain't stop it from happening. She ain't sacrificed her life. She didn't make no sacrifice at all to stop what she was videotaping. Did she jump in them policemen's face to try to save George Floyd's life? No. No, she did not. Yet and still, they made a way to uplift a black woman off of the death of a black man. They found a way. I didn't see nothing she went through. She ain't jumped to the defense of George Floyd like that mammy did years ago, jumped on top of a KKK member to protect him from the mob after he had done incited everybody and they was gonna whip him till he roped like okra. And for now, I know that's a country saying, if you ever dealt with fresh okra, you know it get ropey because of the snot. So they were gonna whoop him till he roped like okra. And she jumped down. Y'all remember that? Thank you, Ruminant. She was a camera person for a snuff film. Exactly. Thank you again, Jeremy. Thank you, PJ, and thank you, Mr. Punch Out. Thank you so much for the cash apps. I don't understand why she got an honorary Pulitzer for that. That's a snuff film. The insult to it is that we know the Gynocracy don't care nothing about black men. The only time black men can be put in any type of positive light is when he has died. That is the only way, because then he can serve, his dead body can serve as some type of catapult for a gynocrat to get some type of come up, i.e. Black Lives Matter. This is the type of crap. This is why it's so insulting. Because he either gotta be feminine or dead. A heterosexual masculine black man don't have no importance to the Gynocracy. Yet you will sit somewhere. We need you. For what? For what, Taraji? What do you need black men for, Taraji? Why, Taraji? Why? Boop. Why? You don't like them. You don't love them. You don't value them. They don't mean nothing to you. except that they serve in the interest of the gynocracy, dead or alive. It doesn't matter. Thank you, Hologram. Her video was the catalyst for BLM to strong arm. Yeah, the millions of that funded the LGBTQ candidates for local government offices across the country. Yeah. Then you had Maxine the Wig Waters, Maxine James Brown Wig Waters. They tried to get mad at Trump for saying she looked like James Brown. But this is a man world. Jump that she do look like James Brown. This is a man world. But it don't mean nothing. Try to get mad because her wig look like that. Because she's still rocking that 1989 wig. Thank you, Abraham T. Said black men, the real ones, have had enough. Jumped up there. She got prehistoric WAP. Happy to get up there and encourage. Now this is an older woman, a boomer, to encourage young black women not to be upstanding women. Thank you, Scar King. Thank you, Son is Hot Rock. Not to be upstanding black women that stand for more than just shaking her behind. That stand for more than getting naked. That stand for more than her sexual, objectification. A black woman that stand for something else that really make a difference in the world. No, not encouraging young women to do that. Not encouraging young women, young black women, to really do things that progress the race. But encourage them to get naked and twerk and gap and sexually objectify themselves and then say, we don't want to be sexually, and just looked at for our bodies. But you sell your bodies. You sell the image of your body. You sell the fantasy of your body. Then don't want nobody to tell you nothing about them godforsaken bonnets that you got on, that you come outside with. Then, okay, I'm not gonna go too far into this because I'm gonna talk about this in depth later. I'm just gonna touch on the Crown Act. The only thing I'm gonna say about the Crown Act is, why are you making laws and trying to fight discrimination to wear your natural hair, but you don't wear your natural hair? Help me understand why you making a big deal of wearing your natural hair, but you don't wear your natural hair. You don't even wanna wear your natural hair. All of them that was standing up there talking about bonnets, all y'all had weave in y'all head. Two of you had blonde, looking like the goofy, just goofy. And we don't know why. It's a national conversation because you look stupid. Everybody trying to tell you you look stupid. Let me go in on the bonnet a little bit. If I showed up at a picnic with a wedding gown on, am I inappropriately dressed for the occasion? Yes or no? If I show up at a job interview with a bonnet, dirty filth box, furry slides, and some dingy leggings, am I inappropriately dressed for my interview? If I went jogging in a sweatshirt, sweatpants, and high heels, don't I look stupid? So since we know that there are ways to look stupid when you are ill-dressed for where you going, ill-dressed for the weather, for the occasion, for whatever it is, we know what it is to be appropriately dressed for something and inappropriately dressed for something. We know what it is. So please stop capping. I want y'all to get close to me. Stop capping about ain't nothing wrong with the bonnets. Yes, it is. Because if Zaddy told you to come somewhere, you ain't coming over there with no bonnet on. If Zaddy tell you, I got a job interview for your job offer for you, I need you to show up at 2 p.m. looking sharp and ready to go, you ain't gonna come there with no bonnet on. Why? Because it's inappropriate. You know that is not your best look. So you're not gonna go dressed like that. So why is it that you insist on coming outside looking like a whole scut bucket? Why do you insist on coming outside looking dirty, dingy, like your breath stank, like you ain't touched soap and water in the last 24 hours? Why do you want to present and represent yourself in that manner, then got the audacity to talk about black girl magic? I ought to come up there and just do something to all y'all, just do all y'all, and just be done with it. We will be better off. We will be able to get rid of these ethnic outposts if we just did y'all. You make me sick. Thank you, Ultraviolet. You make me sick. Can't nobody tell you nothing. And that's why we don't have a community anymore, because can't nobody tell you nothing. You don't follow nobody orders but Zaddy, and this is what Zaddy had you doing. Making an utter and complete fool out of yourself and every black woman sitting next to you. Now, black women, real women, gotta carry the stigma that you put on nationally syndicated television. Now, everybody thinks women stand for that. And this is why I'm telling my sisters, my real sisters, you can't be scared of the dang on gynocracy, because we can't let them keep speaking for us like that. There was nothing classy. There was nothing feminine. There was nothing ladylike. There was nothing beautiful about none of that. There was not one single part of that I could look to and say, I'm proud that they represented my part of my culture this way. Not at all. Not at all. It was disgusting on every single level. All I saw was a bunch of selfish hyenas kicking up Backfeet and dirt for like 3 hours straight. That's all I saw. Thank you again, Sky King. All I saw was hyenas putting on a hyena show. That's all. Thank you, Isada. Yeah, and got the nerve to want respect and protection. You can't get none. Not from no black man that's got no sense. I wouldn't protect you if I was one of them, because you either want me rainbow or dead. You almost made me say it. Bump all y'all. Y'all almost made me say it. I'm trying to be good. Have the audacity. Thank you, Shakedown. You get Abraham T. Thank you. Said B.E.T. Democratic Rally. Yeah. Abraham said Allah is a God of order. I mean, since this is all disorder and non-submission, does this mean God's abandonment? They abandoned him. He ain't got to do no abandoning. They said screw it. They been said screw it to everything that held them accountable to a moral standard. Thank you again, Eugene Steele says so. You saw on that show, A Genetically Modified Community. Yeah. That's what I said in the beginning of the show. They didn't want to be free of black male oppression. They wanted to be free from when black men have leadership, system, order, and structure. When black men are in charge of biology, culture, and environment, there is a value system attached that holds everybody morally accountable as well as accountable in other ways. And that's what they wanted to be free from. The moral standard of saying, women, you have to behave in a certain way. You got to represent yourself and us in a particular manner, and we won't accept nothing else. See, Zaddy don't care, because Zaddy don't want them. She ain't none of his woman. He don't care. She not representing him. She doing what he say, but she ain't representing him. So he don't care how she get out there and represent. This is exactly what he want. For her to get out there, act a fool, make a fool out of herself, display herself as a whore and a concubine, and this will be her appearance value. This will define who she is in the minds of everybody else. Black women can't think of nothing else to do but hoe. And I'm so disgusted and disappointed in that. You the freest group of women that there has ever been in the history of civilizations. And this is all you can think to do with your freedom. That's all you can think to do. All you can think to do is be a hoe. I didn't see them honor. Thank you, Truth Teller. Thank you again, Scar King. I didn't see you honor no black woman that was doing anything other than entertaining and shaking her butt. I didn't see it. Then you include women that today they black, tomorrow there'll be something else if they make you mad. During the show, Kamala Harris was black again. Y'all know that. And then Naomi Osaka was black, but if she do something, she'll be Japanese again. But Naomi ain't studying, y'all, because she's showing up at the Olympics playing for Japan. Boop, boop, boop. Then you had Cardi B coming out with her very pregnant belly, twerking, dropping it. Thank you, says sister, pat yourself on the back this evening. Thank you so much. I don't understand the kanjis, so I can't even begin to say what your name is, but thank you. Being pregnant used to be something that a woman, you know, she became regal at least during her pregnancy. She became regal. She became, you know, I'm a certain way. I'm acting a certain way. No regard for the environment and the energy you carrying in regards to the life that you're carrying. She up there twerking, thotting. A whole married woman pregnant with her second child. No honor, no more at all. None, zero, zip, zilch, none. No honor. She didn't carry herself even slightly as a lady. Thank you, Isana. Again, say young sisters coming up will see who, what black women honor. Yeah, this was a display of the gynocratic value system. This was a display of the gynocratic value system. They valued debauchery, sexual exploitation of themselves, I even saw a screenshot. I took a screenshot of Twitter. If anybody go to Twitter, I'm gonna see if I can see it. I'm gonna show you what the hashtag is. I just, you can't make it up. You can't make it up. I gotta. I was really trying to find, cause you can't make it up. I want y'all to take. I gotta share this. I got y'all. Y'all gotta see it. Do y'all see this? This is Logitech's. Do y'all see this? Logitech. It all makes sense with the rainbow and Lil Nas X. To create the future, we must defy the logic of the past. Hashtag defy logic. Y'all, we doomed. To define the future, to create the future, not to create the future, we must defy the logic of the past. Hashtag defy logic. So we gotta defy logic. I need some more water. Are y'all willing to wait for a second while I fill my water up? Just wait for a quick second. I'll be right back. Excuse me. Thank you for waiting. Defy logic. Let's see, who I miss? Who super chat did I miss? The Maven said, thank you, sis, for representing black female decency. Hard to believe these people are the same race, let alone the same species as us. Who else gave me a super chat? Thank you again, Ebo So said, please tell me that's something you cleverly put together, showcase your editing skills. No, sir. Thank you, Dad said quite the oxymoron when Logitech products depend on logical software architecture to work properly. Exactly. Thank you, Kiam said, just keeping the fire going. Thank you so much. Defy logic. That is the hashtag and the ad from a tech company that only operate on logic to get their products out there, to make their products even work. And black women spearhead it all. You spearhead all of it. You spearhead all of it. This is the black gynocracy's profession. This is their profession to the world. Back to black men only being rainbow or dead. So I told you about all the black men they put up on screen. They didn't even go through saying these men's names as if they didn't mean anything. They just dead ninjas. Then, what's her name? I don't know her name. But she sat up there and sung Strange Fruit. Thank you, Torrent. Said a lot of these companies are only doing this because there's money involved. If money wasn't a factor, they wouldn't even push this nonsense. That's true. She sung Strange Fruit. Strange Fruit is a song about black men being hung from trees in the South that Billie Holiday wrote after actually witnessing or coming across a black man that had been hung. And it struck her because I don't think she had ever actually saw it in real life. And so she wrote the song Strange Fruit that Zaddy, when she went to perform, never liked her to perform that song because of what she was saying in the song. So that was the song that you sung about black men being dead. Let's get to the DMX tribute. They got up there and they was rapping his songs. Then they had the actor. I don't know his name. Let me look. It's Michael something is the actor's name. Michael K. Williams. I knew it was Michael something. Thank you, JLJ. So the end of black culture as we now know it after that fiasco called B.E.T. Biddy's Edges and TAMF Awards. So Michael K. Williams is the guy that played Omar on The Wire. Came out and he was supposed to be DMX. And I didn't like that. I found it to be distasteful. I found it to almost be a mockery of DMX himself. To have somebody, I've never seen a tribute to a deceased entertainer be done where somebody comes out on stage to enact that person. It's different when they do a biopic or they do a movie or something like that where you get somebody to play that person, right? Now I could see him playing DMX if they did a biopic because he got the demeanor to play DMX. I would believe that would be believable to me. But to have him to come on stage and embody DMX, I found that to be in very poor taste. Very poor taste. I thought it was a mockery of him. I don't think that the other performers thought it was a mockery, like Busta and stuff like that, and Method Man. I don't think they thought it was a mockery because I don't believe that they would have involved themselves in it if they thought it was a mockery or felt that it was mocking him. But to me, in my eyes, in my personal opinion, that was a mockery of yet another deceased black man. Not to mention, I understood the symbology of the show because the show went from white to black to red. Or I'm sorry, from white to red to black. Which is symbolism for starting out innocent, which the Kirk Franklin Lil Baby performance, they were in white. Then things turned to red when they were doing Lil Nas X performance. And then towards the end, the red is like, this is the sacrifice that you make. And the black is the ascending to the rank that your sacrifice allowed. So it moved the color schemes. You have to pay attention to the symbolism. And unfortunately, I understand that kind of symbolism. So I understood what they were doing and the ritualistic nature of some of these performances. But I'm not going to get too far into that because that is a tinfoil hijab. It's a tinfoil hijab. I don't feel like putting on a tinfoil hijab. Listen. Thank you, Tomcat. Thank you again, Ruminant. To continue the alphabet theme, Williams' most noted character, Omar, was a G-man, not an accident. Exactly. Thank you, Dreamin' Jay. Listen. We cannot take on or continue to take on this gynocratic mindset where we feel as though getting into mainstream and being accepted is progress for us, or that it resolves any of the issues that we are having. Getting up there, shaking your behind for Zaddy is not progress. Knock it off. I'ma need all y'all. Megan, Michael the Stallion, Cardi Fat, all y'all. The album of the year was Jasmine Sullivan's Hotels. Name me 2 songs off that album. Don't say Pick Up Your Feelings. Name me 2 songs off of that album for that album to be album of the year. Thank you, Chickadee. Name me 2 songs off that album. I want 2. I could name 2 songs off that album at gunpoint. If somebody was like, blow your brains out if you don't name 2 of the most popular songs off of Jasmine Sullivan's new album, I'm gonna just do you. I'm gonna be like, I don't know. I don't know. You got 10 seconds. I don't pick up your feelings. Name another one. I don't know. When we used to have album of the year, you could name five songs off that John. You really could. You could be like, oh yeah, I know that's gonna win album of the year because I got it. And this one is a jam, and that one is a jam, and that. I can name you 5 songs off of To Pimp a Butterfly because it was a bomb album. I know 5 songs. I can name you songs off of his other album. Damn, I can even name you songs off of Section 80. But I can't name 3 Jasmine Sullivan songs. putting women in categories that hadn't made no new music. Best female artist, Beyonce. What's the last new song Beyonce came up with? Somehow I don't know how to drink out of a straw, but whatever. The only female that showed up that had any talent was her. And Jasmine Sullivan could sing, but she need to quit singing them Gynocracy songs, because it don't even seem like she lived that kind of life no way. She look like her mama get her a whooping right today if she sing the wrong lyric. Ironically, the classiest lady was Queen Latifah. I'm sorry. You can say what you want to say about her now, but I used to rock with Queen Latifah back in the day. Flavor Unit, then she used to rock with Native Tongues. I used to rock with her back in the day. Now the tribute was all right, except for Lil Kim coming out there looking like a whole Chinese woman. I don't know how that happened. And I don't know when they gonna honor my girl MC Lyte for being one of the female pioneers of hip hop. But okay, I am the light as a rock, Lyte. Okay, I don't know when they gonna honor that. But okay. That gynocratic minstrel show, that ain't the business. I'm about done cooking these hyenas, y'all. Yeah, Lil Kim is the starter pack for Nicki. See, they always put a debaucherous black woman in the spotlight. It was Lil Kim as far as women in the rap game that went full hoe. Because Yo-Yo was kind of had a little sex appeal, but she didn't do the I'm just a nasty thought. She didn't do that. It was Lil Kim that did that. That paved the way for your Nicki Minaj's and your Cardi B's and your Michael the Stallions and your Foxy Browns and all of them. And your city girls. Not Cardboard B. I can't. If y'all don't knock this off, this is why the Gynocracy will be canceled. I'm canceling the Gynocracy. Over here on the Crimson Cure channel, we are canceling the Gynocracy. We canceling y'all. Cancel. Boop, boop, boop. Cancel. Boop, cancel. You out of there. You cannot represent real black women. You cannot. You are not allowed. Every time I see you, I'ma stand on you. We gonna exercise what real black women look like and sound like and act like in this world. Not allowing you to represent anymore. You have done way too much damage. Way too much damage. It's unforgivable how much damage you've done. You want some forgiveness? Ask the Lord. Whichever one you pray to. I'm not going to do it. So to the Gynocracy, you are canceled. To B.E.T, knock it off. Backfeet Entertainment Television, gotta knock it off. Thank you again, Jeremy. They want black women to celebrate, emulate Jezebel. Yeah. Uplift you. You in the ninth circle of hell. Uplift you to where? This is upliftment to them. Letting them thought and bop and drop it like it's hot and wear bonnets outside. This kind of foolishness. I'm sick of y'all. I'm so tired of y'all don't know what to do. I'm so tired of y'all, I don't know what to do. But I got one thing I'm going to do. Cancel. Boop. You cancel. I know y'all done already did Order 66, but it's about to be Return of the Jedi up in this piece. We canceling Order 66. And we want to sit here and not talk about no solutions to nothing. That's gynocratic. This is what I'm going to end it off on. Going mainstream don't solve no problems. You got that? That don't solve no problems. When there is no accountability at all, when there is no higher thought, when there is no moral compass at all, this is what you get. Because everybody in that room was wealthy to one degree or another. But what do it look like? Do it look like something you want to do? Do it look like something we want to copy or continue to have going on? Was anybody with any sense proud of any of them women or any of them men? They obtained wealth, but what do they lack? And it's the part that they lack that make us ashamed of what we saw. Getting in front of Zaddy and acting a fool is not progress to you or anybody that you represent. That go for every aspect of us. Because every time the spotlight get on you, you bend the knee to the gynocracy or you are the gynocracy. One of the two. I have yet to see anybody get in front of Zaddy and actually stand ground. And that means stand ground in front of Zaddy's little representatives, the Gynocrats. We got one solution though. We got some A game, A game, A game. This one. And this is a solution for men. Something sorely needed in this space and outside of it. Solutions for black men. Not bone throwing, empty promises, and knee bending to the gynocracy. Solution right here for his health that addresses his blood circulation, which improves his vitality, his energy, his strength, and his libido. So if you want to be part of the A Game family, ladies, if you want your men to be part of the A Game family, what you do is very simple. Go into the description box, click the link for A Game at agameherbal.com. Put in the code Kendra10 for a 10% discount off of your next purchase, and you can have A Game being sent to you ASAP. Okay? That's how you become part of the A Game family. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to thank everyone for coming through, for showing your tremendous support. I really, really appreciate it. More than appreciate it. For the super chats, for the cash apps, for the whole thing. Thank you so much for joining this conversation with me. And with that, I'm going to wrap this up, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.
Hey guys, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. And if you've got more to say on the topic, leave a comment down below. Also, don't forget to support our sponsor, who so graciously supports this channel by clicking the description box and the link for A Game at agameherbal.com. You can go ahead and get a 10% discount off of your next purchase using the code Kendra10. This has been yet another Crimson Cure production, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.